And the first one is from Jeff Wilson. He's with the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Go ahead, Jeff.
Awesome.
You're muted.
Thanks for taking the time, Mike. Just can you kind of walk us through 2020 for you, and kind of explain the velocity dip in your one start and kind of just what happened?
Yeah, I mean, the quarantine hit, and but I just didn't get a chance to work out. That was about it. We were throwing every day. I had a few teammates. We let the high school open for us when the quarantine hit, and we got to throw. It's just the strength part and the working out. I didn't get a chance to. All the gyms were closed. Didn't have much, equipment laying around and stuff like that. But we kept in shape as best as we could, and I think that was a little reason for the velo dip. But once we got my weight back on and everything like that, once I went down to Gwinnett, the velo started coming back up, and just everything happened at once there. But everything was fine. Spring training 1.0, and then once that quarantine kind of hit, it's just kind of a struggle to work out and all that stuff. But I kept the arm in shape and everything like that, and then just the little things started to happen. With the mechanical wise, just trying to reach for that velocity. So we just cleaned all that up, and I'm in a good spot now. Weight's where I wanted to be. Worked out pretty good this off season, and just ready for this opportunity.
I think a lot's been made about there was only a 60-game season, and a lot of guys didn't even come close to what they would pitch in a normal 162-game season. So, do you feel like you're going to be capable to pitch, make 32 starts, and throw 170, 180 innings?
Yeah, I mean that wasn't the problem at all with it. I mean, sure, I only got maybe 30 innings in this year, but I mean we were still throwing every day. We were getting our bullpens in. We were working on a lot of stuff, so we were still throwing pretty heavily because I had to be on a throwing program once I got shipped out to Gwinnett. So I mean, we were throwing a lot, and I really didn't take much time off from throwing this off season. Probably took about 2.5 weeks off, and I started throwing in November again. So I just because I knew I didn't get that many innings in, but I just wanted to keep my arm in shape. Just keep it right where it needs to be for the season, because you never know if we would have got pushed back or they wanted to start early, whatever it may be. So I was ready for whatever happened, and I got about 5-6 bullpens in already, and I'm down in AZ now, just kind of ready to get in the field somehow and just kind of get things going again before camp gets going and meet everybody. But yeah, it's we're just in a good spot right now, and going out there, and I don't think it's going to be a problem for me to go out and get 32 starts, try to get 200 innings in, just, like I did in 18 there. And, it's just, that's a goal for me, every year is to go out there, be a workhorse and have some fun. But I think, that shouldn't be too much of a problem for myself.
Okay, great. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you. I'm sure I'll meet you guys soon. So
at some point.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll go to Evan Grant, Dallas Morning News.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for taking some time. So when the quarantine hit, when spring training 1 stopped, where did you go? Did you go to Atlanta, or where did you spend that time?
They let us go back to the home. They didn't want you down in spring training. At least, the Braves at that point, they sent everybody home. They didn't want anybody to go back up in Atlanta, to SunTrust Park either.
Right.
And so that's where I was. A high school was generous enough to let me and a couple other dudes, Nuke and Soroka, go up there and throw. I mean, we were throwing Ronald Acuna and Ozzy up there, every chance we could get. So we were just staying in shape. It's just the strength part a little bit, and the weightlifting I couldn't really quite get to. But that's where we were up in Georgia with a couple guys, and just try to make the best of the situation at the moment. So.
And so how much weight did you end up dropping?
Probably like 10 pounds. So
just about 10 pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Did it surprise you at all the way things took place after that one start?
A little bit, but I get both sides of it at the same time. There's just not much opportunity for you at that point when a team is that good, trying to win a championship, especially in a 60-game season. So I get it. We're the point, they gave me plenty of chances in in the past, and you can just kind of tell when someone it's time to move on, and it's just it's a business. I get that all that point of it, but at the back of the mind, that kind of fuels you a little bit when someone gives up on you like that. So we'll just go from there. I tried my work my butt off as best as I could in Gwinnett to try to get to come back and prove everybody that wasn't me. But that's just in the way the things worked out. We were all ready. In the playoffs, as a taxi squad, we were all just ready, and you never know what happened. But yeah, it's just I get it's the business and all that, how it plays out, and just very, very generous and very grateful for the opportunity the Rangers are giving me right now. To go out and prove myself, and for them to have some trust in me. Like I said, to go out and prove myself, and I can be the 18 and 19 Folty.
And that was you had talked with some other clubs as well this offseason, but the Rangers were committed to giving you an opportunity to start. Was that a big separator for you?
Yeah, just their interest from the very beginning. I'm new to this process, so they've always been reaching out. The front office is reaching out, pitching coach, Woody, all these guys were talking to me, and I just once we went to the playoffs and all that, Dallas, seeing that new stadium, you can see yourself pitching. You're like, dang, I can see myself pitching here, but just the way things worked out, I'm very, very humble, very lucky. All this to work out. I was going to the University of Texas, so I just love the area and all that stuff. But yes, for them to give me an opportunity to get out there, every fifth day, to be a starter still as well, to have their trust in me with that is one of the deciding factors to come on over, and just how nice I've heard nothing but great things about everybody. I know a few familiar faces as well from the Houston days and the Brave days over there too. So it's just somewhere I know I can be comfortable and get that fresh start that some people need sometimes.
Okay, and then I just want to make sure you said you were here with the taxi squad when the Braves were in the playoffs, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we were up in when they played the Reds. We saw them all. Yeah, yes, sir. We were at Houston, went to Dallas, and just we were ready for whenever they needed us. And
okay.
Yeah, so that was another. We were just still working on stuff. I was still throwing, getting those bullpens in, and just doing what we could do, my man.
Got it. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We got a couple, 2 or 3 more. Let's go to Kennedy Landry of MLB.com.
Hey, Mike. I was looking at the rotation. It's kind of pretty young from top to bottom. We're going to end up being a veteran when you look at the rotation. So where do you see yourself kind of, fitting in with the young guys and being a leader in the pitching staff here?
Man, at this time of my life, I can't believe we've got this far already, 29. I got a couple kiddos. It's just crazy how fast life moves. But at the same time, when I was about 27 and 28 last few years, we've had a few younger guys with the Braves as well. So I've kind of slowly learned how to, be that leader, kind of just have some fun with the young dudes, have a good environment, especially when you're winning. It's kind of easy really to have fun. But I've been through, rebuilding. I've been through a lot of fun teams. I just know from all the years just how to have fun and just be laid back. 162 games is crazy long, and these kids are just excited, and they're just full of energy. Just want to go all the time. And but I don't think we're gonna have a problem with that. I'm still young at heart, hopefully. And it's just like I said, I knew a few familiar faces over there. Kobe, Albert, Delano's old as me, and but Jordan. But I think we're gonna get along very well. And I'm easy to get along with. I'm a chill guy. But at the same time, when we need to work and all that stuff, we'll get our work done and then have some fun.
For sure. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll go to Stephen Hawkins, Associated Press.
Mike, you kind of addressed a lot of this. What I was going to ask you. So, I mean, like you said, physically feeling good. Is this the best you've felt mentally, kind of getting ready for a season in a long time?
That's a good question. I'm like I kind of said earlier, I'm new to this whole process, and just talking to all these teams and just hearing the interest level, and all these teams that when we were talking, just kind of gave me even that more of a confidence. You're like, yeah, I mean, you just gotta dig deep and get that Folty back. But just when all these teams have say nice words about you, and just get that confidence up. Yeah, I'm in a very good spot, and just knowing I'll get a fresh start with somebody. I think a lot of people need that in life sometimes, and I'm just excited to get to a new state, a new team, new everybody, and just have some fun and be comfortable.
last thing I have for you. What did those couple of years, I know we talk about the All-Star year, but what did those couple of years of sustained success teach you about yourself and what you feel like you're capable of moving forward in an MLB career?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's very tough to be consistent. When I was with Houston, that was one of the big things they were harping on. It's easy to get to the big leagues, hard it is to stay there. And I just kind of know the work ethic that I have to put in. A couple of dumb injuries here and there. I got a ball off the leg. I had a blood clot. Just injuries that were very weird. And at the end of the day, I had there's some things, some bone spurs in the elbow, but those are gone. We're fine now. And like I said, I've taken a bunch of things in the past and know how to, like you said, stay on the field every fifth day and try to stay in the big leagues as long as you can and go out there and help a team win a World Series. But I think I'm in a good spot right now and very healthy. Like I said, I busted my butt in this offseason. I didn't because I went to SunTrust Field, the past 2 years and got to work out with the trainer. So I had to kind of be on my own this year and, just invest that money in yourself to be great. So.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, last one is from CJ Nitkowski, Rangers broadcaster.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, so I asked Chris Young about kind of pitch usage. And during that All-Star season, you seemed heavier on the four-seamer than you were the two-seamer. But the last 2 years, at least if we can trust what we read online, it seems like maybe more two-seam fastballs or closer to an even split. What are your expectations or what are you anticipating that repertoire to look like, especially on the fastball usage this year?
Yeah, we're, just like you said, I don't want to give away my secrets just yet on what I'm working on, but you hit it on the nose there a little bit. We're just going to take all the data. The Rangers are very good into the data stuff and like that are going to show me. Just like how to use your pitches on certain situations, because you just might not know. Sometimes, you just might be going with the flow and all that stuff. And you just got to trust the catcher sometimes. And, you might be in the zone. But the pitch sequence is something I'm very excited about. Talking to pitching coaches, talking to everybody with the Rangers, just knowing, that we're going to go in the right direction with that. Use the slider in certain situations more. Like you said, use that two seam in certain situations a little more, just because it's moving very well over the last few years, and I've just had success with it. Just getting guys out in tough situations and getting that double play ball in certain situations. Because guys can hit a straight fastball. Okay, there's no doubt about that. So when there's a little dip and movement, and it's a little tougher. And I actually sometimes throw my two seamer a little harder than my four seamer. So that's never a bad thing. But just, the pitch sequence, we've been just playing around with that myself for the last 2 years, throwing, even throwing my changeup a little more. You see all the elite guys, I'm throwing the changeup more, even right on right, putting guys away with it. So, that pitch might make a more of an appearance than it has in the past. But if I can just throw, all my pitches with success and where I want them and behind the count, ahead of count, whatever it may be, because it's a chess match out there and these guys are just getting better and better. You can hit velo with ease. And so it's just, you just got to, hit your spots these days, but at the same time, just go out there and attack them like I have in the past too. And don't be scared. Pitching inside a little more, all those fun things just to, get guys out and establish that plate for the closers at the end.
And last one, that 2019 postseason game 2 of the NL Division Series, was that a career highlight for you? I mean, it's a phenomenal start. I know the season before was a great year. What do you look at that moment? What do you kind of remember about that start against the Cardinals?
Not, to be honest with you, not much, because it was just a blur. You're going out there, you're doing so well, you're in the zone and just hearing the crowd. All I can remember is goosebumps. I kind of got goosebumps thinking about it right now. But just the atmosphere for me be able to do well in front of the home crowd. It was electric, just to put the team on your shoulders there for a quick second. Something you kind of really dream about. But to do it against one of your teams you were going up against as well, idolizing, and just all the kind of factors were into it. But at the same time, I quickly forget, because again, the next game, it wasn't too pretty as well. So all those things kind of factor. you know, with that game 5, it kind of just overshadowed, you know, big game 2 because, you know, just what happened and how you felt, and you were the one that actually, you know, were out there happening to yourself. So, no, I haven't really thought about game 2. A lot of people bring it up to me, you know, like, oh, it was game 2 was one of the most, you know, coolest things, most electric that stadium's ever been, blah, blah, blah. And it's just, you know, it's like, I bring a smile to my face, you know, but just knowing, you know, we could have went a little bit farther, and, you know, I was a part of it, and, you know, it just kind of outweighs the other stuff. So, but that stuff's behind you now. And, you know, just when 20, you know, I had to put that behind me now, and we're in a good spot right now with the Texas Rangers. You know, definitely where I wanted to be out in Texas, and, you know, just get that fresh start with this group of guys that I know they're very, very young, and just have some fun with them, and, you know, bring out that kid in me and that energy in me, and just go out there and enjoy myself.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Just no problem. Thank you.
One last one from Ray Glyer. Go ahead, Ray. This will be the last question. We'll let Mike go.
Hey, Folty, you went down in 2019 to Gwinnett to work on slider, sinker, you know, what your strength was going to be. Did any of those issues surface at the start of 2020? You were just trying to find that again, which was your pitch?
Yeah, I mean, nothing. Like I said, it was just the elbow stuff, and in 19, just had to go down there and basically say, screw it. You know, something happens, it happens. You know, we're just gonna go out there and throw the hell out of it. Go and throw all my pitches with efficiency and force, and get guys out. And yeah, in 2020, you know, when you throw like almost under 100%, you know, you see 90, 91 when you're used to seeing 95, 96, and you keep reaching back, and it's just not there. And you know, all your mechanical stuff, you know, gets off a little bit because you're reaching back a little more. You know, it's not something fun you want to see at all. But you know, once we got down there, we got on you know, a throwing program. We got the 10 pounds back on. You know, it's not really the easy way, but the quick way, you know, in 10 days there, and you know, the beat slowly started to come back on up. But yeah, all the elbow stuff, and then 19 was, you know, totally different from 20 there. And I think, you know, that's like he says, when someone gives up on you, you kind of understand, and, you know, kind of likes to feel on your butt a little more, and you know, just got to go out there and look yourself in the mirror, slap yourself in the face, and go out and get it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.